I have exciting news to share with you guys. I finally got my training number in dermatology. Yay! Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Chris and I'm a junior doctor currently working in dermatology based in the west of Scotland in the UK. Some of you may not know this, but I recently went for my specialty interview for training in dermatology, and finally I am able to share the results of the interview with you guys. I've been keeping this under wraps for some time because I was still in the midst of my interview and really didn't know what was going to come out of it. I wanted to wait until the whole thing is over before sharing some of my experience during the application process. After much hard work and also with a bit of luck, I managed to rank overall 16 in my application and managed to secure my top choice, which is the west of Scotland. If you are also thinking of applying to dermatology in the UK, I feel that this will be a good, useful video as a starting point. If not, I hope this will be entertaining nonetheless. So for people who are not medical doctors and are not familiar with the whole medical training pathway, dermatologist training or specialty training happens after internal medical training or core medical training. And this usually happens after 4 years after graduation from medical school. In each year, there will be a fixed number of jobs for each specialty for you to apply to. And this can vary and go up and down depending on the year you are in. For dermatology, as you can see, this can range quite widely from 31 in 2017 to 52 in 2018. And as for round 2, which happens after round 1, there are usually less numbers available. Some years may not even have round 2, for example, if there are no new jobs after round 1, or if all the jobs in round 1 have been filled up, which in a lot of the cases in dermatology, this is especially true. Dermatology is one of the most competitive medical specialties in the UK, with around 4-to-1 competition ratio, which means 4 applications to 1 job available. Again, this would change depending on the year and the number of jobs available. For 2021, there are a total of 22 jobs, and there is only 1 national training number in the whole west of Scotland. This is by far the least number of jobs available, as far as I know, in any particular year. To be honest, I've not actually expected myself to get a national training number, let alone my first choice in Glasgow. At the moment, I'm doing a clinical fellowship job in dermatology, and this is a non-training post. What this means is that the job is funded by the department, and by doing the job, you help provide services for the department and at the same time learn the specialty by doing the day-to-day job in it. I have always wanted to do dermatology since like forever in medical school, and so this really is a dream job come true. And to be honest, I have actually even thought of changing my career paths several times at different points in my life, simply because I thought that I wasn't smart enough or articulate enough to get through the interview. And so I'm very excited to have finally gotten the dream job of my choice, and I know that you can do it as well. With any specialty application, you will need to apply through Oriel, which is a platform for you to submit your CV and personal statement. Do check out the SD3 recruitment website for a timeline of the application process. Now, you want to start early so that you have plenty of time to prepare your portfolio and CV. In the Oriel website, you'll be asked to provide personal information such as your current job, previous jobs, as well as your medical degree. You also need to find 3 consultants who are happy to be your referees. At the same time, you're also expected to score yourself based on your portfolio. Do check out the application scoring section on the SD3 recruitment website for more details. And this will be your holy grail in which you base your portfolio on. This itself forms around 20% of your total application score. The other 80% will come from your interview itself. The application usually opens from mid-November before closing in mid-December. After applying through Oriel, you'll be asked to upload evidence online to show that you deserve to get the points that you've scored. The portal will open in early January for about a week for you to upload the evidence, so make sure that you have all the evidence prepared and ready to go. Evidence will include things like certificates, letters of recognition, PowerPoint slides, as well as feedback forms. Now, this is a new element added to the existing application process, as in the past, applicants had a face-to-face interview and would be asked to bring a physical copy of their portfolio for verification during the interview itself. However, in in this case, because of social distancing guidelines due to COVID-19 pandemic, the interviews were held virtually, and as such, evidence were asked to be uploaded online for verification before the interview itself. There will be people who will assess and review your scores and evidence to make sure that the scores you've submitted are correct. Sometimes the score may be downgraded if they find that your evidence is insufficient. After this, you typically wait to see if you are shortlisted for the interview. The interviews usually happened in mid-February, and I still remember having mine on the 10th of February, first thing in the morning. The interview itself is broken down into 3 parts. So the first part is on research and academic medicine. What this means is that you're given 5 minutes to read an abstract, and then for about 6 to 7 minutes, you are asked to critically appraise the abstract and answer any questions the interviewer has about the article. It sounds deceptively simple, but actually it's quite a tough task to do within such a short amount of time. The next part is to work through a clinical scenario. So typically, the interviewers will give you a picture of a rash or a lesion, and then also a short case summary. You will then be asked to describe the picture, as well as provide your differential diagnosis, investigations, and management for the case. You may also be given an ethical scenario for you to discuss and work through. This will typically take around 7 minutes. However, for this year, I wasn't given a clinical picture for the clinical scenario, and I also wasn't given an ethical scenario as well. The last part is on suitability and commitment. So this is by far the most standard station out of all 3, and you are basically asked about your CV and your commitment to the specialty. If you would like to know more specifics about the interview process, specifically the questions I got as well as how I prepared for each station, please drop a comment down below and like this video. I shall also include some of the more commonly asked questions for each station as well. I think the main advice I can give for those people who are struggling, not getting where you want to be, is to really persevere, work hard, and never give up no matter what happens. If I can do it, so can you. I always thought that I could never have gotten a job in dermatology, but look where I am right now. I am not the most clever person in my medical school, and if you want to know, I actually failed my 3rd year medical school exams and had to resit them whilst my friends were away back home during summer break. I also failed my MRCP a few times as well before passing them eventually. I remembered there was a time when I spoke to a consultant dermatologist when I just started working as a junior doctor after graduation from medical school. I was told that I probably needed to change my career path because dermatology might not be suitable for me. And the reason at that time was because of my visa issues and the fact that I was not a native English speaker. So in a way, I probably would not be as articulate as other candidates out there, and which is something that is very important in dermatology. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that you are the master of your own fate. As long as you work hard and smart, and with a little bit of luck, you will succeed in getting the things that you want. How I prepared for this interview was that I practiced every week with my friends in order to get comfortable presenting abstracts and cases in a clear and structured manner. I've also spoken to some of my friends who had been through the same process and learned from them as well. Also, I have the support of my family and friends who helped me through this journey, and I'm really thankful for all of them. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please let me know through the comments down below. Please also like, share and subscribe this video as it would mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching again. See you next time. Bye bye.